We've had our first victim.
So I've taken myself away to have a little cry for a moment because
Camera came off tripod, fell in water.
and it is no more.
Oh dear.
Good morning and welcome to this week's vlog. This week I'm at a place that you may not remember me being, but I certainly remember me being. I'm here at a place called Rivington. I'm here to take some images of Tiger's Clough Waterfall and hopefully Jepson's Clough Waterfall as well. The reason I remember this place so well is that last time I was here I had a little accident where I dropped my camera with my 17-40mm lens on. It didn't bounce, it's broke into two, the camera ended up floating in the water, and yeah, several very stressful insurance dealings further on. I managed to sort out the camera and the lens, but yeah, this place doesn't have the best of memories for me, but I want to put that right today. I want to come here and I want to have a successful shot and get some nice images of the waterfalls. So let's see how we go, shall we? So this is the exact spot where my camera went for a swim, right there. It was a bit deeper that day, but still painful memories nonetheless. Let's hope we don't have any of that today. Let's hope we have a nice, easy day of good photography. I can't afford another lens, especially not the one that's on my camera now, because that's significantly more expensive than the one that I actually dropped. So yeah, different ball head, different day, hopefully different story. So here we are, Tiger's Clough, the return, part 2, not in 3D. And what can I say? It's a bloody trickle. It's a trickle. So it's going to get me either way, isn't it? If it doesn't break my stuff, it's going to ruin my photo. So I guess we all knew that was coming, didn't we? Really. Still, while we're here, I might as well make the most of it and see what I can get. There's another waterfall that way. There's another waterfall over the back as well. But I'm going to have this waterfall. I'm going to have this waterfall one way or another. I'm going to work out some bloody shot that's going to work. So let's give it a go. So as there's such a small amount of flow over this waterfall, I'm thinking that maybe going in and focusing on some details might work rather than stepping back and photographing the whole thing. So I've got the camera set up here, and it's quite a deep pool in front of me. Got the polarizer on the camera cutting through into that deep pool, and then there's a little bit of droppage, water droppage going on here, just enough that I might get some interest in it. So basically it's a half and half shot almost, with the pool here in the front and this water dropping down here over this moss that's on the rocks at the back of the fall. It's not the shot I would have chosen if I had a choice. I prefer there to be a lot more water coming over, but beggars can't be choosers. So I'm going to have a look at that. I'm going to have a look at the other side where there's a little bit more flow. I'm going to play around. I probably almost certainly will step back and end up taking a full shot of the fall, even though there's not a lot of flow to it. Thinking, is there any way I can get a really high contrast black and white out of it, perhaps somewhere? I don't know, but yeah, that's what we'll have a look and see if we can sort it out. But if the image that I've just taken is any good, then you'll see it now. So I mentioned before that I might be able to get some sort of high contrasty black and white image out of this waterfall, seeing as it's not flowing so well. And I've got something here that might work. I'm in close up to the waterfall. I'm focusing on the left hand side, which is the bit where you've got the main flow coming down. And there's a very, very dark mossy area on the left of the flow. And on the right hand side of the flow, it's quite bright because it's reflecting. And even with a polarizer, I'm still not cutting out all of those reflections. So I've got the dark on one side, the flow in the middle and the light on the other. And I'm just wondering if that might make for a high contrast black and white type of image. Can't say if it will or not, but I'm going to play around and see if I can get the composition I want lined up here somewhere and have a go at that. And while I'm at it, green's not really my colour, but there's a really nice bright green, especially when the sun peeps through. It's just shining over on this far side where you've got these trickles that I took earlier on, and there's some really nice, very, very bright green flowers that are also, some very, very bright green leaves that are also just dotted about on the bank over the far side. And yeah, it's quite an interesting image, that one. It's not award-winning by any stretch of the imagination, as none of these here will be, or in fact none of my images are, but I quite like it. Yeah, I quite like that. It's quite nice. So even though it's trying to beat me, this waterfall, I am going to get a good shot out of it. The second waterfall behind me here is essentially a hill. There's no water running down it or no noticeable water running down it, so obviously I'm going to give that a miss. I was going to head up, I think there's another one up that way called Jepson's Clough, but do you know what, I think I'm going to leave that. I can imagine that there's not a lot of water running over that one either. I'm quite happy really, considering the waterfall's pretty non-existent here. I'm quite happy. The images, a couple of them I think might be alright. I'm also happy for two more reasons. Reason number one is that I haven't broken anything yet. I mean, I've still got to get home, but I haven't broken anything yet. And reason number two is that the rest of the walk back is predominantly downhill, which is nice because I've done a lot of uphills today and I'm feeling it. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I've had a good time today, even though it hasn't been the best of waterfalls. I've still enjoyed it. It's a nice walk. It's an interesting place. I mean, I've been here for an hour, more than an hour, got it all to myself, so can't argue in that respect. If you have enjoyed it, then you know, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to, then feel free again to subscribe. Comments are always welcome, you know I love comments. So yeah, join me next time, where I think I'm meeting up with someone for a little bit of evening blue hour city photography. So I'll leave that one with you, and I'll see you next time.